We got a 4. We got a 3. We also got a 2, and then we got a 1. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? Rocco Tribbiani here. I'm glad to be here. Good morning. Good morning from down here in Florida. It's good to be here. Good to be back. And just want to tell you, got a lot to talk about today. Now, usually, hey, how you doing, Yasmin? Good morning to you. Morning to your family. We got a lot going on. We got a lot of good things to share today. We'll be talking about the New York City congestion toll, talking about the resignation of Trudeau up in Canada, some interesting news about Meta, the people behind Facebook and Instagram, and, of course, a little bit of Donald Trump, because, what's a little news broadcast and commentary without some information about Mr. Donald Trump. I tell you, the world is changing in most ways for the better. Most ways for the better. Hey, Yasmin, you call me Monroe. My name is Mal Monroe. My name is, Rocco Tribbiani. But I get what you're telling me. I get what you're saying. And you say, how are you? And I'm doing okay. I don't know what you're writing. Are you writing HHH now PM7? What are you writing here? Are you driving while you're doing some live streaming viewing? That's inappropriate. You can't be typing and doing some driving. Even in Israel, you don't want to do that. You do not want to do that, Yasmin. So, let me tell you here. I'll tell you this. First, the bad news. The New York City congestion tolls went into effect. What does that mean? Now, you drive below 60th Street, you got to pay $9. You got to pay $9. It now makes New York City the most expensive city to drive into in the world. In the world. A total of $27 if you come in from some of the tunnels and the bridges. $27 to drive into New York City. Now, that's bonkers. It's absolutely bonkers. Hey, how you doing, Jamie? Good morning to you. And the yous and the yous and all of the other yous in here in the house. I mean, New York City was already an expensive place to be. And check this out. On 60th Street in New York City, there's a garage there, a very big parking garage. And apparently, the only exit from this parking garage is on the 5th Avenue. And when you exit this parking garage on 5th Avenue, hey, how you doing? It's Rocco. It's V Pirate. Hey, how you guys doing? Good to have you here. V Pirate, I'm going to put you up here on the Superboard for doing your wonderful... By here, we got a January Superboard here. And we're putting a V on there. V Pirate here, number 14. V Pirate. Look at that. Member Super Chat. Boom. Thank you very much. How you doing? It's good to have a V Pirate here in the house. It's been a long time no see. It's been a long time no see. What's up, Megatron? How you doing? Don't you finish that sentence, Megatron. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. I'm telling you right now. You do it right now. You're going to be in a world of hurt. I don't know if you know, but my name used to be Mr. Toothbrush when I lived up in New York. And let me tell you, you don't want me to come over there and brush your teeth. You certainly don't want me to floss your teeth. And finally, you do not want me to mouthwash your mouth out with Listerine because it will burn like it's never burned before, Mr. Megatron. I am your, how do we say, Optimus Prime. And I will Optimus Prime your teeth like never before. So let me get back to my story about the congestion pricing in New York City. So you're on 60th Street and you go and park in this big parking garage there. It's been there for many years. The only exit is on the 5th Avenue. 5th Avenue goes downtown. And it's right at the entrance to the congestion pricing toll. So if you park in that parking garage, and let's say you drive into New York City and you park there, in order to exit, you've got to go on the Fifth Avenue, cross through the toll, do a U-turn, and then go back uptown and up into the Bronx. So you have to pay this congestion toll, and you didn't even go downtown. Now, what's up with that? That's absolutely crazy. That's stupid. I don't understand what they're doing there. Not only that, but I found out. How you doing, Catherine Graham? Good morning. And AV Pirate, I'm wishing your father very good success with his chemo. And I hope everything goes very smoothly. I hope everything goes very well. So as I was saying, what I found out, Lyft and Uber, apparently I think they're exempt. They are exempt from the congestion toll pricing. But the reason why I don't think that doesn't make any sense here is precisely because when you look into a Lyft, wherever you live, if you look into a Lyft or an Uber, how many people are in that car? It's usually one person here, which means that congestion pricing is not doing anything to help congestion. All it's doing is forcing more people to spend money on Lyft and Uber. Now, one thing it might do, maybe, is reduce the parking problems down in Lower Manhattan. But that's all speculative. I do not know. I do not know. So that's the first story, is good old New York City and its problems now with the congestion toll. Everyone's upset with it. I'm also trying to figure out why does YouTube, when breakdiving does its live stream, it sends sometimes 25, 35 new people. Why are there only 2 people here? What's going on here? Why are the only people here on the live stream people who have subscribed to the channel? Very disappointing. Rocco is very disappointing right now. But which leads me to a second question here. Hey, what's up, Eden? Hey, my name's Rocco, but I will let Monroe know. Eden, I've been still waiting. When that Monroe, I go to Monroe. I go, hey, Monroe, that guy Eden out in Israel said he was going to come on and be a guest and do some, a workout video with Monroe, but you never show up. You only show up once every 3 months. Very disappointing, Mr. Eden. Very disappointing. But it's good. It's good to have you here. It's good to have you here. God bless America. God bless Israel. I should say God bless Italy too, huh? Hey, God bless the mother country, Italy, yeah? I do love it. I love my pizza. If it were not for Italy, I would not have my pizza. Now, you didn't know that it's me, Rocco. How do you not know that it's me, Rocco? The name of the stream says Rocco Tribbiani explains it all. My voice says it all. Hey, come on, I'm live streaming here. You got to give me a little bit of respect here. I thought by now, after six months, people would know, especially someone named Eden El Sabia. I thought I would expect a little bit more from you. Oh, sorry for not being here much. The military keeps me. So many excuses, soldier. You're giving me lots of excuses here. You tell your boss. You tell your sergeant. You tell your captain. You go, hey, look, I'm not doing any fitness this morning with the platoon. I'm going to be participating in a live stream with Rocco Tribbiani. And it's okay. You name drop me if you have to. When they hear the name Rocco Tribbiani, they go, hey, Eden, no problem. I totally get it. You tell Monroe I say hi. Green suits me, Rocco. Hey, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I appreciate your compliment. And it's good to have you here back in town. Now, what I will tell you now. I want to talk about Mr. Justin Trudeau. Trudeau, he has disappeared. He is gone It's adios to Mr. Trudeau. And people don't think it's a big deal. It's like, okay, so Trudeau said goodbye. Donald Trump has a lot of power. Donald Trump has a lot of power. He's not even in office yet, and he's already making so many changes across the world. And people laugh at him about the fact that he is talking about buying Greenland. And everyone says it's not going to happen. Well, you know, Donald Trump Jr. is going to Greenland today. And for those who don't know, Greenland is tacitly controlled by Denmark. It's basically part of Denmark, but it has its own constitution. It has its own opportunity to make its own deals. It can leave Denmark at any time. I honestly think Donald Trump has a very good opportunity to potentially make that deal and purchase Greenland. It's very possible before 4 years is over, Greenland is controlled, owned, and now part of the United States of America. And then I believe it would become something very similar to Guam or the Virgin Islands or the Marshall Islands. It's not going to become a state. But will Canada become a state? You know? Don't put anything past Donald Trump. He can do absolutely everything. And I'm happy to see all that stuff that's going on because Donald Trump's win, you're seeing the entire world is becoming de-wokeified. We do not have so much wokeness in the world. About 80% of the companies that started with DEI and woke policies, they're reversing all those policies. Fascinating. You know how everyone criticized Elon Musk for buying Twitter. And now it's called X. Now, I got my problems with X. I've always had my problem with these social media communities. It's all about me, me, me. It's all about pushing your own story. I don't know if any of you have been on X recently, but it's all about getting user engagement, and people just keep posting the same thing that other people posted. Rocco and Monroe try to stay off that place more because it's not it's I wouldn't say it's a cesspool of negativity, but it is a cesspool of egotivity. There's a lot of egotivity going on X. That's still the same thing on Instagram. It's still the same thing on LinkedIn. It's still the same thing on Facebook. It's not the same thing on breakdiving.io. Breakdiving is the best social media community in the world. If you guys haven't checked it out, you should do it. Monroe Mann started it. It's a not-for-profit, 10 times better than any of those other social media. Breakdiving.io, breakdiving.io. But there is some good news in the world of social media. How you doing, Lily Vic Ray? V Pirate says, wouldn't they have to split Canada up so we'd have like 5 more states? That's a very interesting point. Technically, I mean, V Pirate, they've already done that because it's Canada's got all of those different provinces. But the problem is, I think I still believe, I think that California is still more populous than all of Canada. I think breaking it up into, I don't know, it's very interesting. It's a very good geopolitical question you've come up with. If Canada did become a state in the United States, would it become one state or would it become multiple states? Here's the other question. If the United States buys Greenland, why would Greenland only become a territory, but Canada would become a new state? Think about that. Why would we do that? Perhaps the reason why it would become a state is because it's actually part of the contiguous United States in that sense. In that sense, you could drive from Florida all the way to Alaska and stay in the United States the entire time. But technically, Guam and Marshall Islands and Virgin Islands, they're part of the United States. You go to the Virgin Islands, you are driving through the United States, so it's very possible Canada become part of the United States. It becomes a territory. You can still drive from Florida to Alaska. You're going right through the United States, but you're not going through a state per se when you go through Canada. That's a problem. Maybe that's an interesting thing. Heavy pirate, we're going to need a bigger flag. That's true. That's true. We're going to have to put, I think that's the number one reason why they don't want to take any more new states. It messes up the flag. Then we got to change the number of, now we got 51 states. It's an odd number. It's an odd number. Maybe they should finally make it 52 states. We'll add Canada. Maybe we'll add Greenland. Now, finally, we got 52 states and 52 decks, 52 cards in a deck of cards. Because everyone confuses that. You ask a lot of people how many states in the United States, they go 52. You go, no, it's not 52. It's not 52. It is 50 states in the United States. But anyway, get back to the story. There's good news. Now I know why. Remember Mark Zuckerberg? He went down to Mar-a-Lago and visited Donald Trump. He visited Donald Trump about a month ago. And I think I know now why. Because today, Meta and Mark Zuckerberg, they released brand news. They are getting rid of their censorship board. They're getting rid of their fact checking on Facebook and Instagram. And now they are implementing the exact same thing that Elon Musk implemented on Twitter. So look at that. You had all the criticism of Elon Musk for purchasing Twitter and making it private and turning it into a free speech platform. And everyone criticized it. Everybody criticized it. And yet now Mark Zuckerberg, he's doing the exact same thing on Meta, for Facebook and Instagram. Now he's doing his own community notes. Zuckerberg is doing his own community notes for his social media. So now the number three, the top three social media in the United States: Instagram, Facebook, and X. They got free speech, ladies and gentlemen. Now, too little, too late. Too little, too late, because the reason Monroe Mann left Facebook and Instagram back in 2016 is because they censored him. They censored Monroe Mann for telling the truth, which was that with ISIS, which is that terrorist organization, Donald Trump said in 2016 on some other platform or whatever, it might have been Twitter at the time, that men are not the only combatants, that women and children are considered ISIS combatants and should be killed as well. Monroe Mann echoed that, and on Facebook, he posted, I can confirm what Donald Trump said, because when I was in Iraq, absolutely, we would consider killing women and children without question, because they were being used as pawns and they were part of the war. Women and children do not get a pass simply because they're women and children if they're part of the problem. That was flagged as hate speech. That was flagged as face speech. How you doing, Jackson? Of course I'm wishing you to get better, because I need you to come back on more live streams. I need you to help the world. I need you to be the great Jackson that you are, and you need to become better in order to do that. Anyway, what Monroe posted was deemed hate speech on Facebook. For 48 hours, not only was that post removed, for 48 hours, he could not post messages. He could not send private messages. He could not leave comments. It was horrible for 48 hours. And Monroe Mann was doing a lot of business using Facebook at the time. He could not talk to clients. And Monroe Mann vowed he will never, he deleted his Facebook account, deleted his Instagram account. And it was around that time that Monroe got rid of all social media. And that was right around that time that Monroe Mann started creating the breakdiving social media community. Now, breakdiving, it's 2025. He started in 2016. It still hasn't found its perfect audience yet. We've got a small group of devoted, loving fans. But 2025, it's the year of the rooster. Monroe Mann is a year of the rooster in the Chinese zodiac. And You know, it's the year of the snake, ladies and gentlemen. Year of the snake, and Monroe is a snake. He's not that kind of snake. He's a Chinese zodiac snake, and he is going to make it very big in 2025. But I am proud, despite the fact that I'm not going back to Facebook, not going back to Instagram. There is a possibility that there's hope for the world here. And I think, and not I think, it 100% started with Donald Trump. And the world owes Donald Trump a great deal of gratitude. Because it's only because maybe people owe a lot of reprimand to Joe Biden and Harris. They were horrible influences on the United States and the world. And Mark Zuckerberg even admitted, he had one of his representatives go on to Fox and Friends this morning and said, the Biden administration forced us to censor a lot of stories. And that is a travesty. That's absolutely disgusting. And I'm hoping if YouTube is listening and Google, I hope that YouTube and Google will follow suit, because now we have 2 out of the 3 major platforms being completely free speech. And I think Google and YouTube need to follow suit, because it's the way of the world, guys. It's what America's all about. The United States is founded on number 1 amendment on the Bill of Rights. Freedom of speech. Freedom of speech. And we have a Julie Mumford in the house. Speaking of freedom of speech, hey Mumford, let me ask you this here. Is it true that in the United Kingdom, people are getting arrested for just criticizing people on social media? Is that true? Julie, I'd need to know from you. You are a genuine British person here. Is the censorship, social media censorship in the UK, as bad as they say it is? Rocco needs to know. Rocco's fans need to know. We need to know. As our friend Mark Anthony likes to sing, I need to know. I need to know. Tell me, baby, now, because I need to know. So I need to know. Julie, you live in America? Who? Oh, you're the one. Oh, I'm so very sorry. I'm confusing you with Flora Butner, who lives in England. Hey, Rocco's got so many fans now, it's hard to keep up. Very hard to keep up. I'm telling you that. It's hard to keep up. I'm not lying. It's sometimes hard to keep up. But anyway, good morning here, Julie Mumford. Good to have you here. Joel, very interesting. Rocco's confusing everybody at this point. I want you guys to be excited about this. It's very good news. And despite the fact that there's still these really woke holdouts in the world, and in the United States, they are losing, ladies and gentlemen. Free speech and the principles of the United States are flourishing. And the principles that make Monroe Mann and Rocco Tribbiani and our good friends Keno Surf and Billy Bob very happy are returning to the United States of America. And it makes Rocco very, very happy. I'll tell you that right now. It makes Rocco extremely, extremely happy. It's very good news. Meanwhile, again, the congestion pricing is getting put into place in New York City. Very bad news. And a lot of these left-wing cities, Democrat-run cities, are still suffering under terrible crime. And no, the internet wife, her name is, why can't I? Rocco can't remember his internet wife's name. And too many people in here. She'll be very upset with me that I forgot her name. Nicola. That's her name. Nicola. That's right. I'm confusing you, Julie, with Nicola as well. Anyway, thank you, Saku, for bringing that up. Nicola. So when Nicola comes on here next time, we're going to have to ask her. But with the fall of Trudeau and the rise of, I think his name is Malay or Manai. Rocco forgets the name of the Argentinian president. Now there's a right wing conservative in Canada who's probably going to take over. They call him the Donald Trump of Canada. Jamie, yeah, I think I'm right too. It's things are moving on the up and up. And what's happening there was a thing back in 2017, 2018, 2020, I don't remember, it was called the Arab Spring. And the freedom in one country was starting to rise to the others. It didn't have the result that everybody had hoped for. But we have a similar American spring here, or Western spring here in the United States. And look at the effect that Donald Trump winning the election had. He has not even become president yet. And here's something else that's interesting. Yesterday in the United States is when Congress was presided over by Kamala Harris, and she had to certify the election. Talk about bittersweet. She had to certify the election as vice president of Donald Trump as being valid. And so it became official yesterday that Donald Trump will be inaugurated on January 20th. And I don't think it's a coincidence that today, the day after Donald Trump's election was certified, today, Meta says that they're getting rid of their fact-checking on Instagram and on Facebook. What's most sad is that they were pressured by the Biden administration, and they were pressured by the left, and they felt they didn't have any opportunity or any choice but to comply, because if they didn't censor the United States and the world via Facebook and Instagram, they were going to probably get censored themselves. Because many people on the left, Hillary Clinton, Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, and many others, said that social media communities have to prevent misinformation. And I don't know how Elon Musk came up with this idea of community notes, but it's absolutely brilliant. Because community notes, you need to have, by the way, Monroe Mann is one of the people who writes community notes and approves them and gives his feedback on X. I don't know how Monroe Mann got involved with that, but he did. And how it works is it's not just if one person says this is not true. It needs to be like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people, maybe even thousands, who say this community note is accurate. And not only does it have to be thousands of people, but it has to be from people from different political viewpoints. It's not just the conservative left, a conservative right, or the woke left. I mean, there are probably wokies on there on X, but it has to be truthful wokies. The truthful wokies. Hey, I'm a truthful wokie. Don't hurt me. Let me see here. I think it's hilarious when he forgets my name. She might be devastated. Hey, Jamie, sometimes I forget your name. I'm telling you, I do apologize. I do apologize here. You know, the truth is Rocco cannot remember. Imagine Rocco has millions of fans on here. Imagine the day when Rocco has millions of fans and there are 300 Jamies. That's going to be terrible. And Jamie's going to be going, hey, Rocco, I was number one. I was the first Jamie here on the live streams. And Rocco will go, are you sure? Hey, Jamie, are you sure? And then Jamie will say, hey, don't you remember me on the Super Board? Don't you remember me on the Super Board? I solder. I do some circuit boards. I've got a bunch of kids. I kicked them out of the house. I reclaimed my home. I go, well, no, I got 27 Jamies that have that same biographical profile. So, Jamie, you're going to have to, and then you say, oh, Monroe, I'm the one that you inspired to become a YouTuber and now has 4 million more subscribers than your 5,000. And I'll go, hey, Jamie, hey, big YouTuber. I remember you now. I remember you. You got to bring Rocco. You got to put a shout out to Rocco so he can get 5,100 subscribers. That would be fantastic. Saku's in the house. That's right. Julie Mumford. The Trump effect is a real thing. Saku can't imagine if she heard this, she'd be very upset with Monroe. Probably want some kind of divorce. But the good news is I'm not Monroe, and there's nothing going on between Rocco and this woman here. Now, Monroe does have an internet wife, apparently, in the UK, named Nicola. But the truth is, I think Monroe has multiple wives. He embraces the Mormon religion when it comes to wives. Why does Monroe only have to have one wife? Why can't he have multiple wives? What's wrong with that? Jamie saying, if we didn't have such a weak president now, I wonder if he would already have so much power. Jamie, you're absolutely correct. You're 100% correct. The world knows that we don't have a president right now. And that's why they are giving by proxy as much power as possible to Donald Trump and such respect for him. But it's not only that he's so weak. It's also they know that the presidency was robbed from Donald Trump 4 years ago. It has been proven now that the Hunter Biden laptop was completely true. It's completely true that Joe Biden lied to the American people for 4 years, saying he never met any of Hunter Biden's business associates. He has no idea who he's doing business with. And now, 2 weeks ago, photos show up of him shaking hands with those Chinese business people. So Joe Biden absolutely did know exactly what was going on. And he allowed his son, Hunter Biden, to use his father's position to gain fame and accolade. And there is no way Hunter Biden would have sold any of his paintings for that value. Something like $200,000 per painting. If they were not trying to gain they were not trying to gain favor with his father, Joe Biden. And Facebook. And you know why Mark Zuckerberg is doing everything he's doing right now? And why did Zuckerberg go meet with Donald Trump at Mar-a-Lago last month? Zuckerberg knows that he interfered with the American election in 2020 by censoring the New York Post story that was about the Hunter Biden laptop. If Hunter Biden if Mark Zuckerberg did not tell Facebook to censor the New York Post story, then millions of people around the world, and most importantly in the United States, would have read that story about Hunter Biden's laptop. And there are tens and tens of thousands of Americans who said, in swing states, who said, if I had known about that Hunter Biden laptop story during the election, and I would not have voted for Joe Biden. Or they said, I would have voted for Donald Trump. In other words, and in those swing states, Donald Trump lost by 5,000 votes, 10,000 votes. So that's why I say that Donald Trump won the 2020 election. I'm not saying there was election fraud in terms of fake people voting and things like that. I'm saying that there was election fraud that Mark Zuckerberg admits to by the censorship that was put in place by the left and by the woke mob. And guess what? The left and the woke mob, they're gone. They're deflated. If they are the Goodyear blimp, the Goodyear blimp is flying away now, ladies and gentlemen. And Rocco's very excited about this. Because I was very scared. You saw Monroe Mann and Billy Bob on election night. You saw how nervous he was. Because honestly, if Kamala Harris had won, that's it. That would have been the death knell for the world. Because it would have been a stamp of approval for woke policies, a stamp of approval for diversity, equity, inclusion. I mean, look at everything that's happened. Affirmative action has been shut down by the Supreme Court. Woke policies have been shut down by companies because it's proven to be non-profitable, unprofitable. All of these woke leaders are being kicked out in Argentina, in Canada, in the United States. And Donald Trump is not even president yet, and he has already been the most influential president-elect. Donald Trump, has there ever been a more influential president-elect in the world? Never. Donald Trump is the most influential president-elect in the world. Saku says, I think I'm in a safe zone. No other Saku is here. Saku. Yeah, Jamie's the only Saku here for now, too. I tell you this, there will be many Sakovakis here in the near future. Maybe you will be. You know how I'll be able to keep you guys apart? If you guys remain members. The people who become members, paying members of this channel, and then continue to pay every month, that's how you'll differentiate yourself from all the other Jamies and the Sakuvakis and the V-Pirates. So, any of you guys who were gifted memberships, you should consider becoming a paid member, because that number will then keep going higher and higher. And then I will know, no, you're not Sakuvaki 48. You're Sakuvaki 2. And as long as you're Sakuvaki 48, Rocco will know. Rocco will know. V-Pirate says there's only one V-Pirate. Just remember that Jamie is the one that's the cute one that will help you tell them apart later. Hey, V-Pirate. I know. I just didn't want to inflate her ego here. I cannot inflate hottie Jamie by talking about how good looking she is and that she's the most beautiful Jamie in the world. You think that's really going to help her? She's already got an ego this high. Now it's going to go up to here. It's going to go up to here. We're not doing that. We're not doing that, V-Pirate. So you need to tone it down a little bit. Keep her ego in check. Jamie says, if everyone deserves a pardon from Biden, old Zuck should be on the short list for his services. Yeah, I do agree. I don't forgive Zuckerberg. Or put it, maybe I'd forgive him. I don't forget him. I don't forget. Again, Monroe had an incredible opportunity, a great job opportunity in 2016, and he gave it up. It was with the federal government, and he turned it down. He withdrew the offer that they gave to him because of what Jim Comey did to letting Hillary Clinton get off without any investigation whatsoever of her private email servers. Just think about how crazy it is. You're Secretary of State. You're in charge with incredible top secret information, and you decide, without telling anybody, not even the State Department, you're going to put a private server in your basement so you can send emails back and forth to people without anybody knowing. That's absolutely crazy. And no problem. No big deal. No big deal. Hey, Saku watched the official declaration of Trump's victory by Kamala. Hey, Saku, I didn't even get to watch that, but I imagine, hey, someone just gave out $1.99 here. Someone gave $1.99. Thank you for helping Rocco Tribbiani running for famous. Rocco's doing his best to become famous by 2025 summer, and you were doing a very good job by helping me get there. Thank you very much. Saku's a paid member, officially part of the family since January. Hey, Saku, you know what? You're going up on the super board too. You're going up on the super board here. So first I will put Saku up there. 15. Let's do that here. 15. Saku V. Member. You are a good member. It's good to have you here. Thank you, Saku. Give you a circle there for becoming a member. Really appreciate that. We got number 16 here. How you doing, Evil House? Good to have you here. We got Jamie over here. $1.99. Top Jamie here. Number 1 J. You're the number 1 J. Give you a heart there. Thank you, Saku, for becoming a paid member of the channel. That means that you are helping Rocco and Monroe and the whole team to continue to do this on a regular basis. Very, very much appreciated. 100% appreciated. We appreciate that. We appreciate you. Thank you very much. Welcome to the group. Welcome to the family. That's right. You are officially part of the family, Saku. Most importantly, Dancer. Dancer says hello, and we'll do a special dance for you. Jamie, thank you very much for that great support. V Pirate got to meet Hillary one time when she came to our college. I asked what was the best way to get in touch with her. Email. Hey, V Pirate, always the comic here. Always the comic here. Hey, how you doing, Kimmy? What's going on? Good morning to you. Welcome to the live stream. Pleasure to have you here. No, Saku, I didn't even know. I didn't know. I honestly did not know. I wish there would be the problem is I do not know if memberships are gifted or if they are from paid members. So, and V gifted 150 memberships over the last couple weeks. Some other people gifted 5 memberships here and there, and 1 membership here and there. I also gifted I gift 10 memberships every month. So I never know, I don't remember who's paid. I wish those who are paid would have a different symbol on there. I wish those that are gifted maybe say gift, or maybe that those who paid, there's a little $sign. That's not a bad idea, YouTube. You should do that. And how you doing? Yeah, good morning. Hey, Kimmy, hey. No, don't you call me Monroe. Do not call me Monroe. I love the guy, but I'm far more handsome. And I'm more charming. I'm a better YouTuber than he is. I have better fans. I mean, there's a big problem here when people call me Monroe Mann. Okay? Saku says, by myself, dear, no other ways. Hey, I appreciate that. Appreciate that, Saku. It's good to have a Saku. I like having a Saku. Hey, let me ask you, Saku, is Saku Vaki, is that your real name? Or is that just a nickname? And if it is a nickname, what is your real name? Because if you're a member of the channel here, you should know. Should know what your real name is. Jamie, you're going to pull a Carly and take a shot. Hey, what's going on here? What's going on here? You'll never be sweet baby angel she is, but I will be clean. Hey, honestly, Jamie, you're a much more sweet baby angel than she is. Now, she tries to masquerade as sweet baby angel, but no. No sweet baby angel for Jamie. Excuse me. No sweet baby angel for Carly. Only for Jamie here. And we got V Pirate here. Yeah, V Pirate, I know that you paid for yours. You're a card-carrying paid member. Appreciate that very greatly. Put a $sign next to my name. That's cool. Gifted ones should have a stick with a handkerchief for being freeloaders to the... Hey, V Pirate, you're totally telling me that you're totally the truth. And honestly, I think, I feel like we should be able to choose what the what the little icon is for people who are gifted memberships. Because I don't think, like, I noticed that if like someone's gifted a membership, first time it's an N. Second time they gifted a membership, it goes up to a 1. Why is it going up to a 1? They didn't earn that. They didn't earn the 1. I mean, so I keep gifting memberships. Eventually, they're going to have like a 60 next to their name, which is 60 months. And I don't think that is fair. And if the people who are actually paying should get the number. And it's also, as Saku has pointed out, it's confusing here. It's confusing to me. It's confusing to you guys who's a paid member and who is not. Jackson, how you doing? Hey, Jackson, my question is, why are you not in school? Everyone else apparently is in school because we don't have any of the younger fans on here right now. But Jackson football kid, maybe Jackson football kid is not actually a kid. That's a possibility. I'm telling you that right now. You know what else is interesting? Let me see. Jamie, anything I can do to help? It's not my real name. So Saku is a nickname that your mother gave you. I guess Saku does not want to tell. Saku does not want to tell us the real name. That's okay. It's okay. It's your prerogative. You do not have to do that. Just because you became a paid member, does not mean you have to disclose your name. So we'll just call you Sakuvaki. We'll call you Sakuvaki. That's okay. I must start the water or set out a towel. Hey, did V Pirate say something? Oh, hey, V Pirate's getting very naughty. Very naughty. Wants to set out a towel. Hey, Jamie, it's a V Pirate. I'm in your toilet. I've set the bath. I've set out a towel. You're welcome to come in at any time. Is that what you're saying? You're being very naughty, V Pirate. Very naughty. Jamie was going to say a bow on top of the membership box, but I like V Pirate's ID more. I do. I think there should be the freeloader. You get the freeloader badge. Freeloader badge. Oh, Jackson is sick. Oh, yeah, Jackson's not sick. Jackson saw that Rocco Tribbiani was going to do a live stream and said, hey, Mom, not feeling so good. And Jackson's mom goes, hey, is that guy Rocco Tribbiani doing live streaming? And Jackson goes, no, I'm not doing live streaming. I'm telling you. But you knew Rocco was coming on here, and that's why you're here. V Pirate, you're very funny here. And Saku says it's not the time to disclose, but one day I will. Jackson, I tell you this, what I don't understand, if I had done a live stream right now of fitness, when I do the fitness, when Monroe does fitness live streams around 9 a.m., he gets a huge crowd of people here. I don't know, maybe it's just the political talk. Maybe it's not as popular. I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, Jamie, you're right. V Pirates are always the first to offer assistance, which is why you should be very suspicious of a V Pirate. Be very suspicious of a V Pirate. He's got, I don't know what that V stands for, but his last name is Pirate. I think the V stands for very suspicious. Very suspicious pirate. No, he's not a gentleman. Let me tell you that. He is not a gentleman. He's got an ulterior motive here, and he's got hots for Jamie. He's got hots for Jamie, like a lot of people on the live stream have hots for Jamie. Not gonna lie, maybe Rocco's got some hots for Jamie. So I'm telling you, V Pirate, you step lightly. You step lightly, V Pirate. Jackson football kid. You like my streams better than going to school. Is that what you're telling me? The truth is, you probably learned more in this last hour. You learned about Donald Trump's rise. You learned about woke policies disappearing across the world. You learned about Canadian Prime Minister Trudeau resigning in disgrace. You learned about Facebook and Instagram getting rid of their fact checking because they decided they're going to have community notes like X. Like Elon Musk, everyone criticizes Elon Musk, but Elon Musk, here's the truth. Zuckerberg wishes that he were Elon Musk. Zuckerberg wishes he did what Elon Musk did. Elon Musk came out publicly and said, I'm siding with the side of light and truth. And Facebook did censoring and siding with the dark side. And now Mark Zuckerberg is saying, please, Obi-Wan Kenobi, please let me join the light side again. Please let me. I want to use the Force. And what's the Force, ladies and gentlemen? The Force is free speech. The Force is free speech. Let's see. Oh, look at that. We got a lot of comments there in less than 2 minutes here. V Pirates trying to get his dad off the floor last night was rough. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh my gosh, that's very terrible. You're 230 pounds, 6'2", 18%. But now he's just showing off. He's using his dad as a pawn to try to attract the opposite sex, a particular member of the opposite sex known as Jamie. Jamie, I'm 230. Hey, look at me. I'm 6'2", 18% body fat. I want to get a solid 200 with 8% again. Oh, and now he's trying to show that he can become even more good looking and more hunky. Oh, V Pirate. V Pirate. Jackson likes these streams better. Very much appreciate that. V Pirate is in trouble. That's true. V Pirate need to be able to bend down and scoop up 300 pounds without aid. That's true, V Pirate. That's that's a very important point. Very important point. Always Saku. V Pirate's over there saying, clearly I'm a tall, handsome stud. Hey, Jamie, see, you picked up what I was putting down. Or I picked up what you were putting down. Precisely. V Pirate's going, hey, look at me. Hey, look at me. Look at me, I'm not wearing the shirt. Look at me, I'm sexy. Look at me, I'm good looking. Hey. Oh, V Pirate says, no, I'm saying I need to add some muscle. I need to do a workout with Rocco. You're probably right. You're probably right, V Pirate. You probably need to do some push-ups. You know what, V Pirate? Let's do 30 jumping jacks together. We're all gonna do, all of us, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get off our butts. Let's get off our butts and do 30 jumping jacks with Rocco here. We're gonna do a little fitness. Gonna do a little magic, and let's make things happen. Ready? Here we go. Oh, you take it the way you want to. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what's going on in there, but you guys better get off your seats right now. Let's do it. Let's do 1, a 2, a 3. Let's do a 4, a 5, a 6, a 7, an 8, a 9, 10. Let's work it. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Boom. Ladies and gentlemen, Rocco Tribbiani just got you off your butt. We did a little bit of jumping jacks. We feel a little good. We feel the heart pumping. We feel the blood pumping. Things are doing well. Things are doing very well. That's right. Yeah. Rocco can't compete with V Pirate. Oh, you want me to compete with V Pirate? What more do I need to do? What more do I need to do? V Pirate is, you can't be subconscious about your body. Now you're just talking stupid talk. You're self-conscious about your body. Hey. Saku says Rocco can't compete with V Pirate. At least Rocco knows how to say self-conscious. Subconscious. Hey, V Pirate. I'm subconscious about my body. I have scars from the military. Can't do anything that's rough on the knees. Military screwed my knees. Hey, V Pirate, I'm in the same way. I've had 2 knee surgeries. Well, I haven't. Excuse me. Monroe Mann had 2 knee surgeries. 2 knee surgeries. So he's feeling the pain down in the knee area as well. That's right, Saka. You better have done those 30 jumping jacks with me. I'll tell you that right now. Jackson's working out too. Sprained my wrist while ice skating. Hoping you're feeling better, Jackson. V Pirate says, I'm like that scene from Rocky. We said we're too old for cardio, so we're just going to focus on muscle. Got a 50-pound dumbbell here at work I use all the time, do incline push-ups off my table. V Pirate, you're not too old for cardio. I'm telling you that right now. You're not too old for cardio. If you want to lose weight and get more fit, you can get a stationary bike. Get a stationary bike, bring it to work. Get a stationary bike, put it in your living room. When you're watching TV, in fact, while you're doing live streams with Rocco here, you should be doing doing some fitness, riding that bicycle. That'll help you tremendously. Of course, Rocco's more fit than you. Look at me. Just look at me. Look at me. I'm doing some fitness here. That's good, V-Pyro. We're going to get a stationary bike. Very good. You know, remember, you know how Monroe has those little things over here? Those things right there? It's called Stealth Fitness. There's a third option there. You can also, it's called Stealth Bike. And it's just like that, but it's a little bicycle and you play these video games while you're biking. So maybe you want to check that out too. Because it's not too expensive to buy that stationary bike from Stealth. All right, V-Pirate, let's do some push-ups together right now. Let's get on the floor. Wherever you are, we're all going to do some push-ups here. Let's do some push-ups, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do it. We're gonna do some push-ups to help V-Pirate, to inspire V-Pirate to get a little more fit. Because you do some push-ups and you can lift things up off the ground. Let's do it together. Okay, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got a 10. We got a 15. We got a 20. We got a 25. We got a 30 here. $35, $36, $37, $38, $39, $40. Let's get up to 50, V-Pirate. $41, $42, $43, $44, $45. Whew. 46, 47, 48. Flip these around. 49, 50. Let's do more. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 58, 59. Hey, yo. Look at that, 60 push-ups right there, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even think Monroe Mann's done 60 push-ups in a long time. V-Pirate's working on getting engine parts here, moving around metal. Are you installing the engine parts inside your body? You trying to become a bionic man? You think just that because Jamie solders circuit boards, you think that if you become a bionic man, she's going to be attracted to you and want to, solder your parts together? I don't think so. Well, hey, V-Pirate, to have more muscle so you can help your dad better is a very good reason to exercise more. They also have these straps for lifting people up. It's kind of like you don't want to lift 300-pound person by yourself. You got to get some levers and some tools and put those in place so it makes it easier for you to lift him. And you stopped at 40. Hey, good job. 50 push-ups is very impressive for anybody. Even doing 40 push-ups are very impressive. So I want to give you guys a big, give you a big salute. That's very good. Very good job. Very impressive, V Pirate. Thank you very much, Saku. That's good. I'm glad you're having your dinner. Rocco's going to go get some breakfast now, actually, to tell you the truth. Rocco's feeling a little bit hungry. Thank you guys for all your support. Thank you for all of you who watched the break diving channel too. We got up to 1,026 watch hours today. We're getting closer and closer. Soon we'll be at 1,500. We'll be one halfway to our goal of 3,000 watch hours for monetization. I look at that. V Pirate's strong enough to pick up one Jamie with one arm. Very impressive. The truth is, I don't know if Rocco could pick up a Jamie with one arm. Just being honest. So you got Rocco beat there. You got Rocco beat there. I want to wish you guys a very good day. Thank you, Saku and V Pirate and Jamie for being paid members of the channel. Really appreciate your support. Thank you to Jamie for the super chat. $1.99 helping out the Running for Famous campaign. Thank you to all of you who watch the other videos on the channel here, the shorts, the longs. Try to find an old video on the channel and watch the thing. Give some support. Share a video with a friend. Try to encourage some friends to join and become subscribers. And then lastly, I would say, remember, please subscribe to the Break Diving channel too. If you haven't, if you want to support, if you're interested about religion and philosophy and Christianity, Monroe has another channel. It's called Triple S Cubed. He's got 25 subscribers now, I think. He's trying to get to 50 so he can do some live streaming on those on that channel. Go check it out. It's just search on YouTube for Triple S Cubed channel. Triple S, letter S, cubed. Triple S Cubed. And you're welcome, Jamie. You made my morning fantastic as well. I'm glad you're going to church again, V Pirate. That's beautiful. You know, Rocco's doing some reading of the Bible here. Look at that. Daily devotional Bible. Fantastic stuff. Very inspiring. And Saka, you have a great time today too. And V Pirate, moving from Norse pagan to Christian. Honestly, probably a good idea, Mr. V Pirate. Probably a very good idea. So hope you had a great time today. Hope you learned a little bit about what's going on in the world. Rocco's take on the analyses that you need to hear. Hope you all have a wonderful day. You've made me laugh. Hope I made you guys laugh. And hoping you have a wonderful day. Do you know Genesis 6:30 says we're only actually supposed to live to 120? Let's take a look. Yeah, but at the same time, it says Noah lived to be like 600 years old. So I don't know what that is. Because look at this here. If you look at, where's Noah? Rocco's looking here at the Bible here. Yeah, I forget how long Noah lived for. But he lived a long time. But let's look up what you were asking here. Let's find Genesis 6:3. Genesis 6:3. That's right. And the Lord said, my spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he also is flesh. Yet his days shall be 120 years. That's true. Then why did some of the other people in the Bible live to be 400 and 500 years old? It's very confusing. And a big no thank you to being 600. Oh yeah, Jamie, you are the first human being who will live to 600 years old. You will be alive in a year, let's say 2025. You'll still be alive around the year 2525. You'll be entering old age right around then. So get ready. Very excited for you to live that long. Saku wants me to read Psalms 91. I got to find out where that is because this is like a Bible in a year. So it's a little harder to find. Let me see here if I can find it. I don't know if I can find it, ladies and gentlemen. There's only a dictionary here. And let's see here. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it, but I will try. I will try. Are you on Psalms 91? Psalms 91. I found Psalm 65. We're going forward here. Psalm 78. We're moving forward. Saku wants us to look at Psalms 91. We're going to look at Psalm 86. Psalm 88. This better be good, Saku. You're putting a lot of page turning here. Psalm 89. Psalm 89 is a big one. We got to keep going here. Psalm 89. Psalm 90. We found Psalm 90, ladies and gentlemen. Psalm 91. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to read this here since Saku wants us to read it here. Psalm 91. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He's my refuge and my fortress, my God, in Him will I trust. So far, so good. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. Okay. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at the right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. Because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. There shall be no evil before thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. Is there some more to this? There we go. For He shall give His angels charge over thee to give thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest they dash thy foot against the noose. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion and the dragon shalt thou trample under feet, because He hath set His love upon me. Therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he'th known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life will I satisfy him and shew him my salvation. And I think there's one. Is there more? And that's it. So very good. Thank you for that lovely recommendation, Mr. Sakuvaku or Miss Sakuvaku. Don't know if Saku's a guy or a girl, to be perfectly honest. If God said no one passed 120, but then others live hundreds of years. Yeah, it's very, very confusing. There are parts of the Bible that make perfect sense. There are parts of the Bible that are very, very confusing. There's part of the Bible says, we'll see if it happens, but it says Rocco, Kino, Billy Bob, and Timothy and Monroe Mann shall each reach highest levels of success in the year of our Lord 2025. I'm hoping that's true. I'm very much hoping that's true. We're going to have to wait and see. Yeah, Julie Mumford, you're very wise. You are correct. That's a good idea. According to the Bible scholar Google, the 120 years was a warning for the flood. That's very interesting. Jamie, that does make sense, because it was in Genesis. There would be 120 years, and 120 years, that's when they were going to have the flood. And then later, after that, that's why, and Noah ended up living much longer. I don't think I'd want to live forever. Would living forever, if you live forever, you'd be lazy. Well, you wouldn't do anything. We already procrastinate enough as it is. And V Pirate, you were saying, I need to get in shape. I need to get in shape. If you lived forever, you would never get in shape. Don't deny it, V Pirate. You know it. You know it as well as I know it. Not good. Not good. Yeah, I know what 47 feels like. Do not want to... But be pirate, I agree with you. If you're going to live forever, it's got to be in that 25-year-old body. Don't want to live forever in what I got now. Absolutely not. That is true, V Pirate. There's no excuse for not learning. All of us could become very, very well versed in everything. We could read every single book. But at the same time, V Pirate, I really think if we lived forever, we wouldn't do anything. Instead of reading the Bible in a year, you'd say, you know what? I'll read one line, one sentence in the Bible every 10 years. Or, you know what? I'll start exercising tomorrow. Why? Because I'm going to live forever. And if you live forever, why would you even exercise? You don't have to keep your heart healthy. You don't have to burn calories. One thing I wish I could get rid of was I wish I didn't have to eat, drink, and use the toilet. Those three things are very annoying. And you're good. You're right, Jamie. That's true. Better to have your family here. Why else? Why else would you want to do that? I think everything is. I realize. I think about this. God. We're all on the topic here that God is a real thing. And God created us. And God created in His infinite wisdom. If we were meant to live forever, God could have made it so that we live forever. We were made in the image of God, no? So why didn't God make us live forever? There was a reason for that. That we are not meant to live forever. I think it would cause more problems than benefits. And anytime I'm thinking about death, I think about the only alternative is to live forever. And I just think, you know what? Rocco does not want to live forever. Doesn't sound so fun, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just telling you that right now. Oh, hey, Sacco, I'd like to grow old with you too. I'd like to grow old with you too. On that note, I hope we can all grow old together here on this YouTube channel. I appreciate that greatly. Appreciate you being here. And wishing you a very, very fantastic day. A good morning, a good evening, a good afternoon, wherever you may be. My name's Rocco Tribbiani. I will catch you guys later. Always a pleasure. Hey, you're live streaming here. I'm live streaming here. Let's all have a good day here. I'm having a good day here. You're having a good day here. We're good daying here. Thank you, guys. Have a good one. Good night, good evening, good morning.